Hey guys, if it's your first time here, my name is Takeshi. I'm going to be showing off some Fashionframe. So basically we have Valkyr Heirloom skin. I know the Heirloom skin is kind of old, but I don't use Valkyr, so I just wanted to show off some of my fashions. So first off we have my Shuri Black Panther inspired Fashionframe. So you can see I definitely went with some black, some brown, some golds to kind of highlight the feel of it. And then the brown highlights you can kind of see underneath the black, which kind of shows off a little bit of like the little rope pattern too. If you look not too hard, then you can't really tell the brown is there, but hey, it's kind of clean. And then if you look at the cape, it's very much just purple like the one that I took inspiration from. Also try to pick accessories that kind of blend well. I do feel like these accessories here, which are the Vonda Prime. Yes, the Vonda Prime I think do a really good job. And then I put the Sakage shoulder only on the right side because honestly speaking, there is a version of Shuri where she kind of uses like a spear or some daggers and stuff like that. So I definitely want to kind of highlight that. And then she has an off shoulder where she just doesn't have anything on the other shoulder. So like I kind of wanted to go with that design too. So that's why I kind of made the first look like that. And then my first look, I usually kind of have all my Warframes to a certain theme where they kind of just have my typical blue that I like to use here with black as a secondary, and then my tertiary would either be white or I kind of swap it up depending on how the Warframe looks. And this one, the white definitely felt better for me than using it in that spot. And then rose gold, because I think rose gold looks really well with this color scheme, and I kind of use it on a lot of my color schemes just like that. And then for the energy color, I went with a light blue and a purple secondary color to kind of get that little shine of the purple lights. You can kind of see how it pop in there. And then for the misses, which you can't technically tell, but the miss is gonna be like right here. So, see how that's changing? Is the most minute thing on this whole entire skin. But yeah, that's basically what changes. Not much with the helmet. That's why I say I can't say it's a great helmet, but it does the job. And then for the attachments, I do have the Navarre Prime shoulder plates, which does come for Equinox. And then for the ethereal legs, I genuinely don't know what I got the ethereal legs from. I'm guessing that's something you could, Horror. That is part of one of Horror packs. There you go. And then let's go to our second one. So our second one is based off of my PC theme. Also, that should show the Sindana. No Sindana here. Yeah, no Sindana. But I should show the Sindana right here. So back to the Black Panther one, it is the No Warden Sindana. So yeah, if you don't have that one, you also could use the Tenno-Kan Rift Guard one. So Rift Guard one, and you can just turn the Rift Guard part off if you want to, but this one could definitely work too if you want to do something similar. And if not, something like Do the Hing can work too. Or Do the Heim, my bad. I just want to go with this one because I do like the gold tassels here, so it really fits the style of the skin in my opinion. So I just kind of used that one instead. But back to the second one. So this one I usually base off my PC color scheme, which is basically white, blue, and purple. So this looks just like my PC. I really love the heirloom skins for these colors because you can kind of like really mess with the energy colors to make it pop and do things like that. Because it definitely looks like my PC fans colors, if I'm being honest. And the blues are basically kind of like my RAM, and the white is basically just like my PC actual case, and then the actual like lights here are basically like most of my lights on my keyboard or something like that. So honestly speaking, I genuinely like these four colors, which is white, black, blue, and purple. So I kind of try to start incorporating them into a color palette, and this is kind of what I chose to start doing when it comes to a lot of these. So I'm gonna actually be showing off more videos of me expressing all my color palettes. We're using the same format where it's mostly gonna be these two on all my Warframes, and then I have some specialities like this where I do something slightly different but still look pretty good. And I do have more slots, which I'm going to show you. But for the attachments, I'm pretty sure it's a Spirit Seal because I remember doing that one. It's been there for a hot minute. And then we got the Tordella Prime for that's the attachment. That's not what I thought it was. The Mortitique, I have no idea how to say that. Mortitique Signa, that's the one from Jade event. And then the Mara Obi Ephemera, which is the big old ribbon at the back that came with the Nova skin. So I really thought that was kind of graceful. So I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and add that. That looks pretty cute. I really like how the colors hit. So I was like, yeah, let's mess with that. Let's do that. And then also for the Sindana, I went with the Colorado. I went with the Copa Sindana. My bad. I kind of got thrown off because usually I thought when you pick something it stays to the top, but apparently not with the Sindanas. But yeah, I went with the Copa because I kind of originally didn't want everything to be oversaturated with everything on her backside because I still wanted to show off the assets. a little bit. But yeah, so definitely liking how this one came out. And then for some of my less popular ones, also I do like how the collar comes off the side there. I think that's pretty cool. Makes it look like a little bit of an empress. Kind of the feel I was going for. That's why I picked the Mithril helmet, because it looks more cat-like in my opinion. So yeah. And then let's go ahead and go to the next color scheme here. Now this one is a bit more basic. Honestly speaking, when I was streaming, I did get a fan, or I say fan, but I obtained a slight fan. So they kind of told me that they like Valkyr. So I was like, hey, give me some colors, I'll make some color schemes for you. So I just kind of made a color scheme based off of what they like, bought the skin right here, right then and there. And I just sent them the color scheme and say, hey, do you like this? And it was like, yeah, I love this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna make my own color scheme based off of my own critiques and how I would like for it to be. So this is what I usually mean by, I used to go with the colors of blue, white, black, and rose gold. And this is basically like my default color scheme here. That is the Tenacon 2018 for the attachments. Yes, and then basically the Vonda Prime arm pieces for the shoulders. And then I have the Invictus Apex, which I think was an event item that came from the Whispers in the Wall around that update. Don't completely remember. Duration A cloth, that's what the operation was called. And then I got the same ephemera, the OB ephemera, which I might change that later. I'm not sure what I want to change it to as of right now. I don't want to repeat my ephemeras too much. And now this one, I won't lie to you, this is gonna be my least popular one because I genuinely don't know what I'm doing with this. I just like, let me just put some white on it because I don't have a pure white one. Let's make it look like a prissy white cat, like how the rich people be having. And I was like, Emma Frost, let me add a little bit of blue up in there. And I just don't know. I did something. I don't know if I was cooking with this or something, but I really don't think I was. Also that sigil, I could just change the secondary color to something less not that color. Yeah, there we go, kinda. And then the last one, I do have this one, which is showing off the Mithril skin. Now granted, I will say one complaint about Valkyr. I genuinely do not like that Valkyr works like this. So Valkyr Prime does not look good whenever you turn her Prime access on. I genuinely do not like that about Valkyr. It's like she works better when she looks like this. When you put her Prime toggle on, it doesn't look like this. Now granted, I bought the Mithril skin because I used like the Mithril lines, but I don't really care too much for the skin, but I definitely love the helmet. So this is why I kind of went for the secondary version of the Mithril outlook. I do like my teals, and I really like the energy color on the Mithril right here. So I do play with teal a lot whenever I do that. Teal and blue kind of accent into the black and white, kind of like Danny Phantom-ish with my little bit of my own flavor there. So yeah, that's what this one mostly like. So yeah, how do you guys feel about the fashion frame? Tell me if you like it. Tell me if which one is your favorite, and yeah, let me know.